Welcome back to the 3-Hour News Show. This Christmas edition feels truly special as it opens with a captivating performance by the Batavia Madrigal Singers. Now, the choir recently completed a successful European tour showcasing their talent on prestigious stages. Notably, they had the extraordinary honor of performing at the Vatican directly in front of Pope Francis. The Batavia Madrigal Singers, or BMS, are affiliated with the Resonance Music Studio in Jakarta. This year, the choir winners of the European Grand Prix of Choral Singing 2022 embarked on another remarkable European tour performing in Austria and Italy. In Austria, they had the privilege of singing at the Musikverein Grosser Saal, one of the world's most renowned concert halls, celebrated for its exceptional acoustic and rich cultural history. Their European journey became even more extraordinary when they were granted a rare opportunity to perform 2 songs in front of Pope Francis at the Vatican. To dive deeper into the behind-the-scenes story of the Batavia Madrigal Singers' unforgettable performance in front of Pope Francis, we are thrilled to have 3 BMS members joining us in the studio today. Thank you so much for being here. Just 1 month after Pope Francis had a visit in Indonesia, the Batavia Madrigal Singers performed in front of the Pope Francis himself at the Vatican Side Palace last October. We want to know, how did this come about? This is like a rare opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. Please tell us.
So basically, at first, we didn't actually expect that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So just to tell you the honest story of it, we were on the bus traveling to Rome from Como after our concert the night before.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, when we were arriving in Rome, there's one of our friends from the front of the bus, and she just gave us like an information like, oh, hey guys, we're gonna sing for the Pope tomorrow. And then, no way, no. And then she and after that, she said, no, I'm just joking, from in front of the bus. And we were just like, no, there's no way. But then, a couple of minutes after that, our group leader actually said, oh guys, please be prepared tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. because we are gonna sing to the Pope. And we were like so starstruck at the moment, and it was so surprising, honestly.
Wait, so you guys were already there in Italy, but you didn't know that you were going to perform in front of Pope Francis?
Not at all. Yeah.
Wow. How do you guys feel about it?
What do you feel about it?
Oh my God. We were so, I don't know, I think thrilled, shocked is an understatement, because it feels like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We were like, are we serious? Are we being pranked?
True.
Are we being pranked that we're going to sing in front of Pope? And everyone is so happy. Everyone is so excited. Everyone's saying, Il Papa. that chanting, we chant that all the way. Yeah.
Okay, but since you guys were there already, can you talk about the preparation? I mean, did you make any changes because you have to perform in front of Pope Francis?
No, we would just come up with the choices of the song.
Oh, you guys are professional. You guys like, okay, we got this.
Because we actually didn't have much time to prepare for that because the news was spread like the night before, and in the morning we have to perform in front of the Pope. So we're a bit shocked, and we just focused on how to prepare our costumes and all that night.
Less than 12 hours.
In less than 12 hours, exactly.
12 hours.
That's amazing. All right, so were there any unique challenges or special preparations involved in performing for the Pope Francis instead, other than, being shocked at first?
Not quite, honestly.
We took one of the repertoire from our concerts to a repertoire, and the other one is a praying song, Lord bless you and keep you. It's a pretty common song, so that everyone in the choir is very familiar about the song, so we brought that to songs.
Oh yeah, well, talking about the song selections, like you said, you had to perform 2 songs. Any special reasons behind it?
Yeah, like Helarotan is definitely come from Indonesia, from the eastern part of Indonesia. And of course, we know that we were being told that the Pope comes from Argentina, and Argentinian just loves to dance. So, we just need to choose a repertoire that fits the mood. That's why Halarotan is very rhythmic. So, we chose that song for and to represent Indonesian culture as well.
Yeah, because one of the reasons that you guys get to perform as well is to show that the musical traditions in Indonesia and also, to show different cultures, right?
Yep. Exactly.
So do you think with those two selections, you get to show what Indonesian music is all about?
It's for the Halarotan. Meanwhile, for the Lord Bless You and Keep You, it's written by John Rutter. It's like a staple for choir people, actually.
Yeah.
And he's a beloved choir composer from England. And usually we sing that song to people whenever we do like a greetings or a farewell.
I see. Okay. All right. So in addition to the Vatican performance, BMS also completed an impressive European tour. Where did you guys go? Please tell us all about the tour itself.
Okay, together with Jakarta Concert Orchestra, we had an opportunity to perform in 4 cities across the country, in Vienna, Salzburg in Austria, and Como in Rome in Italy. And for Vienna, it's kind of special because we did manage to perform at Wiener Musikverein, which is one of the best concert hall, we can say, in the world, famous for its exceptional acoustics. The notable musicians like Johi Shaishi, Renee Fleming did her recital there, and the legendary Gustav Mahler also performed there. So it was both an honor for us to perform in such beautiful and breathtaking.
Was that your first experience to perform there, all 3 of you?
Even like for Indonesians, like we were the first musician to perform there, I guess.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, not only that, but again, when you do these tours, any special performance, like how long did you guys perform in Indonesia before you went on tour?
We prepared for the whole process. I think it took around 1 month because we just came back from doing tour in Taipei and Japan, and then we do separate practices, the BMS and the Jakarta Concert Orchestra, and then we went for a joint practice like 3 to 4 sessions, I think, before we made our pre-departure concert a week prior to our departure.
Oh my goodness, you guys are busy, tour after tour and after tour. Are you guys done for 2024? Hold on. All right, so BMS performs with a large team. How many people are in BMS when you do this tour?
I think in total we went with 100, more or less. 100 more or less musicians, like 50.
Yes,
40-ish members of choirs.
And then we have soloists and also member of the orchestra. So the total is 104 people.
All right, so BMS often represents Indonesia at significant bilateral events. Okay, so such as the 70th anniversary celebration of Indonesia-Austria relation, and then the 75th anniversary celebration of Indonesia-Italy relations. So for you guys, how do you see? How does BMS view the role of choir and arts in the strengthening of international relations? Do you think that it helps make the bond stronger, or?
Of course, since music is a universal language, it transcends beyond borders, cultures, and even words. The amazing thing about music is you might not understand word per word, but then the emotions conveyed by us will always deliver to the audience. And for these performances, we also have a collaboration with some Austrian musicians.
Oh, okay.
So we do have, we also have played some Austrian songs and Indonesian music. So the Austrian musicians got to play Indonesian music. And then we also got to sing Austrian songs.
Wow.
And we have one mashup of Indonesia Pusaka, our own Indonesia Pusaka, with Viang Viang Du Allein. It's an Austrian national, it's not national song, but it's like Indonesia Pusaka's version of Austria. And we did a mashup of that. And while we singing those kind of songs, we can see from the audiences that they are touched by those songs. Like we can see some people crying because of the songs. Again, they might not understand word per word, but then the emotions,
the feeling that you get. So that means, can you imagine what you guys do to have that big impact on these audiences, right?
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
Oh my God. Even when Indonesia Raya is played, of course, we always have to play Indonesia Raya before the concert.
Yeah.
We feel like we want to cry.
I want to cry,
right?
It was really
Oh
emotional
my God,
indeed.
It's very emotional.
Yeah.
And we see the ambassador and the wife, and then also some Indonesians there, and then they're singing proudly. Oh my God. The feeling is really, really, it's something that makes us more nationalist every time we got into the stage. Yes.
Definitely. What about you guys? I want to hear about your story. How do you guys feel?
I think it's the same. We felt immense pride knowing that our music was warmly received by the European audience because based on the experience from my music director, Mr. Afi Priyatna, who also happened to study in Vienna, it is very rare. It's very rare for them to give standing ovations.
Yeah.
But we did receive the standing ovation, so
Wow, that's amazing.
amazing.
I know that recently you guys had a concert to commemorate childhood. So it was a symphonic saga,
Yes.
Yep.
the iconic scores from anime and games. All right, so that's what you guys did just recently, I think December 7th, so
Yes.
like
Yep.
2
Yep.
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
That was a big thing, pretty successful. From 4,000 people showed up.
Yeah.
So what's next after that?
It's a
Are you
lot.
guys
Actually, we have
are you
plenty in
guys-
store.
are you guys taking a
Quite
break
busy.
now?
No, of course not. So, on February, we are going to have a concert. It's one of our most challenging concert of the year. It's called
And it's in the
Sanguinis.
beginning of the year.
Yes, it's
Wow.
called Sanguinis Coraliensis. It's where we keep our standard there because it's very challenging repertoire. And also for Jakarta Concert Orchestra, they're going to have a classical night also in February. And then on March, we are going to have a collaboration concert with Sydney Orchestra. Also, we are also being invited as a guest choir to the National Assembly of American Choral Directors Association. They only invited 2 guests, and we are the one from Asia.
Wow,
Yeah,
all of
we are going-
Asia,
yes.
Indonesia is selected.
And then we are going to have a concert also in Salt Lake.
Okay.
And then we are going to celebrate 80 years of Indonesia. And then we are going to have it's called Symphony Untuk Bangsa. It's our annual concerts, but
Okay.
this time we are going to bring back all the songs from the past, Indonesian songs.
Yeah.
Also, at the end of the year, we're going to have a Disney concert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
let me know. That means I gotta wait
Yeah.
for a whole year.
Yeah.
But that's amazing. So you already have all these schedules for 2025.
Yes.
All the
Yeah.
programs
All
are,
the programs.
yeah.
I was gonna say,
there.
you guys have any life outside of BMS? But no, BMS is life, which is
This is life.
That's right.
great.
Yeah, and
right?
somehow we find ways to balance between like our
Yeah.
life and
How is that going though? Like,
I think most of us, and first of all, BMS is not our job.
yeah,
It's I like to call it a serious hobby.
yeah.
So we do have a 9 to 5 job,
Yes.
and then we manage to do practice afterwards and weekends. So we might not have any, empty weekends for the next few years. I guess not much, few years, but it's also paid off.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the chances we can sing at Music Verein, but in front of Pope? So it's
Yeah.
all really paid off.
Yeah.
Everything.
You get to go all over the world with
Yes,
BMS,
that's
right?
right.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I love hearing all these stories and inspiring, just like your journey with BMS. And of course, we wish you and we wish BMS all the success throughout the years.
Thank you.
Especially the busy
Thank you.
2025. All right, so now you guys are going to prepare for the second performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. So without further ado, here are the Batavia Madrigal Singers with the traditional Maluku song, Hela Rotan.